Hello, I'm Bill LeMay, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions. This week, the Triangle is traveling the world from October 14th through the 16th. The 31st Annual International Festival will be held in Raleigh. And joining us today are Festival Chair Berta El Chakar and Joel Walton, a local brewer participating in the festival's newly expanded beer garden. Thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate it. 31 years the festival's been taking place. Tell us about this year's festival.
Okay, this year marks our 31st year. We have about 50 cultures that participate in bazaars, cultural booths, dancing from around the world, authentic food, about 50 different desserts and sidewalk cafes. We also have different programs this year. We added on Friday, we added Moscow Night, we added a Brazilian Carnival, we added wedding show, international wedding show, and then we have two different stages where we have non-stop performances. One is for just the traditional dances and folkloric dances, and the other one is for audience participation and where people get to dance and try different dances from around the world as well. And it's in the beer garden where all the breweries will be.
Oh, and Joe, you know a little something about that.
Yeah, so
what's happening in the beer garden?
Well, this year it's expanded from what it's been in the past. We have 8 local breweries at least participating this year, and everybody in the Triangle kind of has their own little take on how they do beer. And obviously, the brewing community has a lot of international influence from all the different countries that have participated in brewing long before we have. And so at Gizmo, we do a lot of different one-off style beers and stuff that's a little different, but some of our branding actually has kind of an international feel to it. One example is one of our Inventor Series, which is our hieroglyphic barrel-aged Saison, Imperial Saison, I'm sorry. And so the inspiration for this beer was a couple years back, they found a tomb of a dead pharaoh who his job was the chief brewer of the gods of the dead. And so his job was to brew the beer that would be sent on to the afterlife for the kings. And so when we read that story, we figured we had to do something in tribute to that.
Absolutely.
So the bourbon barrels were kind of a representative of the sarcophagus, the cask that they were in for so long.
In my younger days, that's how beer bottles used to look after I drank a bunch of them. But that's very cool. And it's really big now, these the breweries and microbreweries, especially in North Carolina, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the North Carolina brewery scene is taking off. Thanks to Pop the Cap in 2006, that really kind of, for no pun intended, but took the lid off of things and made it to where we could really start to expand and do some really neat and interesting things. I think we're up to 170 and counting now in the state. And I know we have at least 30 something in the Triangle, so it's growing really quick. And the one other beer that we have that has kind of international influence is our Aztec Gold. It has kind of a South American vibe with the Aztecs, obviously, and we also use cocoa nibs in it that are sourced from Belize. So we like to use not only local but international ingredients in some of our beers as well.
Oh, that's very cool. Well, the theme this year is what, games?
Games from around the world.
Tell me about that.
Well, we came up with this idea because of the Olympics in Brazil, and we wanted to have a more interactive time with the kids. And this year we also opened the festival at 10 o'clock on Friday to bring field trips, and they get to interact a little bit with the cultural booth and offer a little bit more educational aspect of the experience.
Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun for everybody, and Raleigh's a very diverse community anyway.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How's the festival been received? I mean, obviously, 31 years, they must like you guys.
They do, and we survey after survey, we get about 65% above average rating, and we're happy to have all the people that come back every year. They bring their families. Some of the people who used to participate in the festival when they were little now have children who participate in the festival, and some people who used to bring their kids when they were little now are part of the festival or come and volunteer. So we're happy.
How did you get in the beer? What inspired you to get into the beer industry?
I enjoyed beer obviously in college, and after college
that's enough said.
Started to acquire a little more refined taste for it, if you will, and I got a homebrew kit a couple years back and got bit by the bug, and here I am.
Well, and the festival, in addition to beer, of course, you have all the foods from all over the world.
Food from around the world.
So for folks
yeah.
who have never been to the festival, I mean, what an experience.
So we have about 28 different restaurants from authentic food. These are from the ethnic groups who cook these amazing, delicious dishes. And then we have, right across from it, we have a cooking demo where people get to learn how to cook it. And these are also the natives who come, you know, immigrants who come and teach it the way it's supposed to be done. So it's very nice. And then we have the desserts area, international desserts and coffee, which is new this year. And we have lots of people who signed up for that, and I can't wait.
I don't know how you get it all together, because it sounds huge. I mean, do you need volunteers yet? Are you all set?
Yeah, we have a volunteers. The link is going to open up soon, and but we do have an amazing group of on our committee who donate a lot of time and effort and put a lot of thought into the festival every year, and we improve it every year.
Any tips for folks who have not been to the festival, whether they're going specifically for the beer garden or the
Come
overall
hungry,
experience?
come hungry.
Hungry, yes.
And plan to stay a long time, because there's something happening every single hour. There's something different. And there's beer, there is also Center Plate has other alcohol as well.
You don't really need tips for beer, do you?
Come thirsty, that would be my only tip.
Yeah, okay. Well, to both of you, thank you for spending some time with us today. And I know it's going to be huge. Again,
Thank you,
it's
Bill.
31 years. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We'll hear from two more local brewers participating in the festival's beer garden, so stay with us.